Welcome to our 2 cents. Welcome to our 2 cents.
Welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please continue to hit that subscribe button. We're almost at our goal. And check out my new Buy Me a Coffee link. It's a simple way to keep the show running strong. Now let's get into today's episode. Nothing in a can. Ever feel overwhelmed with your to-do list? If you stop moving it, then I can read it. But just put the whole page on the screen. Just keep scrolling. Make sure all the letters are there. Then I can read the whole thing without you having to scroll it down. Thank you. Ever feel overwhelmed by your I can't even read it. Ever feel overwhelmed by your to-do list? Dreading the thought of doing literally anything? Try Nothing in a Can, the only product designed to help you get absolutely nothing done faster. Just one quick spritz. I don't know what that means. And you'll be a professional procrastinating like a pro in no time. Our patent pending formula is scientifically crafted to contain exactly 0 productivity boosting ingredients. Is that what it says? Ingredients? It's been carefully engineered by a team of people who would rather be doing anything else but their job. And our prime users, premium, that's a disgusting drink. Get Nothing in a Can. And for our premium users, we now offer Nothing in a Can Ultra twice the price for double the nothing. It's like a regular nothing, but fancier. And for our premium users, we now are offering, I read that already, tired of doing nothing. Skip that. And we'll get into today's episode. Welcome. We're trying something new. We have a different format. No longer we are going to be using a screen. Why? It's a distraction. Now I get to be distracted by telling someone else what the hell to do so that they can't do it the way I want to do it. And what camera am I on? I don't know what camera I'm looking at. Okay. I told you to put me on camera 2 when I was reading the ad, but too late now. Anyways, what is going on in the world? I don't know what is going on in the world this week. I have looked away from the news for the last week or so. We've been on a hiatus. I got depressed because my car stopped working, and now it's almost done. It took a while. Don't ever break off any small little plastic the auto parts will not sell. Because if you break off a small little plastic from wherever mechanical part of your car or your clutch, you're going to be screwed. Just like I've been for the last 3 weeks. So I've been depressed because I have no car. It's depressing. But no matter. It is, what week are we doing? It is the week of election week. Now, we are just sitting here just waiting for the world to end. On November 5th, we'll find out exactly if the world is going to end or if the world is going to continue to be the way it was. Now, and since last episode we recorded, good thing I remembered because I completely forgot about it. 2 weeks ago, last episode we recorded, we talked about North Carolina, how they were being... how weather modification flooded them during those storms like about a month or so ago, right? And then the government of North Carolina came out and said that, we'll pursue these people to buy their homes because most people have agreed to sell their homes already. Why? Because they wanted that land. And how do I know they wanted that land? And how do I know I was correct? Because none other than TikTok took my account away for like a whole day. maybe half of a day. They took my account away because I tried to upload that video where I was talking about North Carolina and how they were taking up all the land from the people. I was talking about that, and that video caused my page to get 3 strikes. 3 strikes. And, I'm not even happy with TikTok no more. I'm like really upset with TikTok that I'm up to the point where I'm like, I'm done. I'm already looking into YouTube Shorts. That seems to be much better than TikToks. Only because I haven't trained the algorithm. For me is the only reason why I really don't like it today. But once I know I train the algorithm to what I enjoy watching, all the conspiracies, all the news of the day, how the war is going, if Hamas is going to kill us. I think he's dead already. Is he dead? I don't know. One of those guys is dead for good reason, right? Just like Obama. Well, no, Obama's not dead. Whoops, don't say that. Because then the Obamas are going to come try to kill you. Before, everybody who talked shit about the Clintons were the ones that died. Now, if you talk about Obamas, you possibly could die. Especially knowing the Big Mike is around. Big Mike? It's a guy that's called Mike and that's really big and he dresses with a skirt. No, he doesn't. I don't know. That's the allegation. Allegedly, I should say. Yeah. That happened. And you know what's incredibly amazing that I mean, maybe I'm not paying attention is all this Democratic rallies that they're having and that's another thing. You know what? Somebody got ahead of me. Tony from Kill Tony made that joke. And my wife and I had made that joke first. Why does the Democratic people who are, what's the word I'm looking for? Endorsing all the Democrats. Why is it the same list as the Diddy list? Did they go to their doors and they were like, hey, we have this right here. And if you don't support us, if you don't support Kamala, well, this truth is going to come out about you. And all these people have done dirty shit, so that's why they're scared. And you know what? You know why? And it's not that they've done dirty shit. That's not what they're scared of. What I think they're really scared of is them ruining their perfect image, air quotes, that they created. Their image where everybody sees them as, oh, high, mighty, and holy, right? That's why they don't want all those videos to come out. Because if it was somebody who was like, yeah, I'm a piece of shit, so what do you want from me? They wouldn't care, whatever. Even if it wasn't like something illegal that they were doing. They would have, if they were a piece of shit, they would have been like, all right, well, fuck, whatever, do it. I'm a piece of shit. I was a piece of shit then. Maybe I'm not now. So do it, say it, But that's not what they're worried. They're not worried about looking like a piece of shit. They're worried about what people will think about them. So in a sense, they are worried about looking like a piece of shit. Well, yeah, same shit. Anyways, but TikTok took my account away. And I was really upset, and I was like, I'm done with this shit. I was done with TikTok. If they wouldn't have returned my account that same day, I would have erased everything off my phone for TikTok. And I was getting ready to delete it from my laptop too. So there is that. They took my account 2 weeks ago, because last week we didn't record because we got a little lazy. But 2 weeks ago, TikTok decided to infringe in my freedom of speech. TikTok was infringing on my freedom of speech just because I said that North Carolina was taking the land of all those people that got flooded because of all the minerals they found to make more batteries. Wonder, right? I wonder why they're pushing so much for everything to go electric, right? If making everything electric is just gonna get rid of mountains because they have to dig all those minerals from the ground, like in North Carolina, I don't know, maybe Florida, I don't know, maybe Salton Sea here in California, like probably like 2 hours away from me. That's where all those minerals are at too, right? Yeah, there's that. They have that. They did that. They're doing it. And I know they're doing it. And I know it's a fact because TikTok would have not shut my video down or my account down if I wasn't talking about that. If I was talking about like saying maybe the opposite. No, you people are crazy. You people think the government has time to go take those poor people's land. Well, it's not the government. It's people who work for the government, like special interest groups. I don't know what the companies are out there. But I know there's companies out there that are going to be mining minerals from the ground soon. So they did that, and they are doing that again. And nobody's doing anything to stop them. Right? You know, I don't know. What do I have there on my videos? I forgot what I had. Okay, let's go over that. Diddy and DJ Khaled. I want to do that one. That just because that one came up and I thought it was funny. Just make sure the audio doesn't come up. Okay. So I came across a video. Speaking about Diddy's list, right? There's a person on there that I thought it was pretty hilarious. The description that it was. Oh, but first of all, I like the new video that people have made about what's his name? God damn it, Titanic. What the fuck's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Where he's all like, where they asked Diddy, who was the favorite person on that list? Who was the top person on that list? And he goes on to say, Leonardo DiCaprio. I approve this message. I vote for Kamala. They're going to vote for Kamala. All of those people will. So I want to watch this. Let's watch this. Don't forget to switch screens.
About the first time I met him, the real truth. Yeah, I just can't speak on it, you know.
Yeah, some stories gotta be
Look how sad he is.
Yeah.
God is great.
God is great. That we don't have to live that way anymore.
Yeah, we blessed.
He came through.
Yeah.
Make sure you know he came through.
Yeah.
Trunk full.
Yeah.
Trunk was full. Everything was all right.
Oh, shit. You know what's so funny? Go ahead and pause it. You know what's funny about this whole thing? Switch my camera. You know what's so funny about this whole thing is how he goes on and says that he came with a trunk full, right? And we know he's Diddy, right? We know he's Diddy, and we know how thick and fat DJ Khaled is. So when he says he came with a trunk full, what do you think he's talking about? Is it what's the word they use, kids? Pa? What is it? You told me that word last time, but anyways, don't worry about it. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. But this is the funniest video I've ever seen in my life. If you've ever seen a funnier video of all the confessions, this is one of them. Let's play it again. Let's play it one more time. You shouldn't have closed it yet.
Yeah, I can't tell you about the
Make sure the whatever I'm watching is showing me in the video too. Okay, go on.
Yeah, I can't tell you about the first time I met him, the real truth.
Oh, he remembers. He can't tell us. He
Yeah,
just
some
won't.
some stories gotta be untold.
Yeah.
Yeah, your story has to be
That we don't have
untold,
to live
huh?
that way anymore.
But we know it.
Yeah, we blessed.
He came through. Make sure you know he came through. Trunk full.
He came with a trunk full.
Trunk was full. Everything was all
DJ
right.
Khaled. DJ Khaled has a trunk full. DJ Khaled has a trunk full. Certified by Diddy. Nothing else needs to be said. Anyways, go on. Let's go with Mark of the Beast. I'm just doing videos because I lost my train of thought that I was going to go over today. So now, what the Mark of the Beast is, that 666 thing. But we've talked about the 666 things, right? The 66 thing only means 6 neurons, 6 electrons, and 6 protons, and that what makes you human. That's what makes everything us, every single one of us human, right? That's how you were created, by using those ingredients, 6 and 6 and 6 out of them. So is that the real Mark of the Beast? I don't know. But Also, they've said that what it says that they're going to put a chip in your hand, and then they're going to be able to know everything about you. And what we're going to go over is what Amazon has been doing for the last couple of years, which I don't know if it's taken off here in the States, but in the UK, it seems like it might have. Let's watch this.
This is Zoe. Just like you, she uses lots of different cards and IDs to get through her day. What if all Zoe needed was herself? Introducing Amazon One, a free service that lets you use your palm to quickly pay for things, gain access, earn rewards, and more.
Yeah, I don't have no reaction for this other than I wouldn't sign up for this type of shit. Look, I know. Okay, stop. See, when people talk about conspiracies and how the government wants to take over you and how they want to control you, I don't think there's any way to stop that, and there's no way to prolong that, because if it's going to happen, it will happen. So my next thought is, if they are going to do it, what am I going to do? Not eat? I mean, it wasn't my fault. If it is written in the scripture, and if the scripture says that I will go to hell if I get the mark of the beast, so what am I supposed to do? And if I don't get the mark of the beast, but also suicide is a sin, so what? I can't starve myself to death, but I can't eat because I won't get the mark of the beast. So then what? I'm screwed whether I do it or I don't. Whether I don't do it here, I'm screwed here. But if I kill myself for not eating, I'm screwed wherever heaven is, right? Because suicide is supposed to be a sin. So, you're not supposed to say suicide because pussies on TikTok, their vagina hurts when you say kill yourself, when you say pussy, and they take it all literally. If you tell somebody kill yourself, they might take it literally, and now you're responsible for whatever they did because they killed themselves. How is that somebody's fault? Like that one girl that got sued. I don't know where she was. She got sued because I don't think she got sued, but she had to go to court. She was going to court because her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, killed himself because she told him on a text, "Oh, why don't you go kill yourself?" And the guy did it. So who's at fault? Is it the girl's fault or is it the guy's fault that did it? I mean, if you ask my personal opinion, it's like, that's a pussy move. It's your fault. Now, I understand there's depression. I understand you feel bad. I understand your vagina hurts sometimes, because mine hurts too sometimes, right? I understand that. But going as far as like taking yourself out because that didn't work out or somebody else told you to, maybe I'm being too harsh on my opinion, but it is a free country. Now, until Kamala wins and is not no more. And also, see, speaking of that, you can never get away from politics now, especially this last 2 weeks. Speaking of that, there's a guy that's talking about all this shit, how Kamala is the good choice for America and all this and all that. But the way I've been thinking about this shit more and more, right, as it gets closer to that day, the way I'm seeing it is like, if these people are not seeing what I'm seeing, how the fuck, what am I seeing if they are not seeing it? And everybody else acts like they're not seeing it. Like whether you're religious or not, you must feel there's something wrong there. I'm not religious, but I see something wrong with whatever the fuck she's pushing, whatever, even just the smallest policy, like say the shit that they're planning on doing at schools, like all that shit that they're pushing out at school is like, I'm not okay with that, because there's a period of time in the life of a child where they can learn all those things that they're trying to push. I mean, I have two kids. I have a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old, right? And I don't think they've ever came to me and told me, hey, I feel like a girl, or I feel like, or even as a matter of fact, they never come to tell me I feel like a boy. So if a child comes and tells you that, because a kid shouldn't even understand that. If a child comes and tells you that, that means you're pushing that on the child. But even me saying this now this video on YouTube is not going to get that many views. It's not going to get my usual 2-3 views that it gets. It's going to get absolutely 0 for saying what I just said. Why? Because if you say those type of things, people at YouTube, people on TikTok, their pussies hurt. Right? And you know what? But this is another point. Anyways, I got that out of my chest. That's out of my chest. It's out. It's done. I've said it. And it's true. Because everybody gets offended when you say something that's true. Right? Because some people act like bitches. Right? And when you call them out, you're offensive. You're being too masculine. Oh, I'm sorry. My balls are full of testosterone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't born with somebody cuddling me. I'm sorry I was dumped after 1 year of life. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I learned to not show my feelings in such a manner. Well, I do, but nobody's watching when I do. Anyways, I'm sorry. Anyways. Well, but anyways, going back to the Mark of the Beast. How did I get onto all the way over there? But Mark of the Beast, whether you want to get it or not, you're screwed. Because like I said, remember, suicide is a sin. And if you don't eat, it's because you're trying to kill yourself. Obviously, if you say, oh, but I can't get food, well, you can get the Mark of the Beast and go get food. So the choice is yours. Anyway, what else do I have? Okay, yeah, there you go. See, get that one ready. Just get it ready. Don't worry. So we talked about a couple of weeks ago. I also talked about how in this country you have the opportunity to make as much money as you want, and yet you have people sitting around saying, oh, the government doesn't allow us to get rich. Oh, the government. Oh, my boss I worked with, he works me too hard. That's why my vagina hurts. No. No, it's not that. Look at those people doing the hobby horses. They're just pretending to have a horse. And I'm 100% sure that the person that sets up that event makes a shit ton of money at the end of the day, right? What do they have? The other hobby, I don't know what other hobby shit, pretend crap they have, right? They have pretend sports too. You have that. They have football, fantasy football. That's even way out there. That's not even real. They even tell you on the name, it's fantasy. It's not real. And yet people make a shit ton of money there. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I can't make any money, it's so hard. Well, there's so many options where you can make options. Now, going back to the options, this is one of the options. Now, hobby horsing is the stupidest shit. Now, this, I could see some. Oh, also, people make money on slap contests. That's the stupidest thing you could do. Yeah, like I said 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, go ahead, knock me out. I'm going to make some money. But I'm pretty sure you're not even making enough per event unless you literally win, which most people won't win because there's only one champion out of the whole event. So you go on and say that there's no chances of making money when there's people competing a forklift world championship. Now, I'm not hating on it. No, all I'm saying is this is the most ridiculous. Well, I've seen more ridiculous shit, but this is pretty ridiculous. Let's watch how people make money doing a forklift championship. You have to be steady. I bet you I can win this. I know I can. Woo, that was close. See that? That was perfect. Now it falls. There you go. Now most people. Stop it. Now most people. Stop the video. Now most people are gonna look at this and be like, "Oh my God, that's so ridiculous. This is the most stupidest shit you could ever see." Yes, it is, and I agree with you. It is the stupidest competition you could witness. It's one of them. There's plenty. Slap contest. And there's women's basketball. That's even more of a joke. Anyways, what I'm looking at on this video is like, holy shit, look at how big this event was. How much money did the fucker that set this up made for him to be able to set up all this shit so that he could have his competition? Now, if that's not an inspiration for anybody, I don't know what the hell is. All right. Now let's move on. What else do we got? Okay, play looking at one. The one that doesn't have two. Just play the first one. Okay, my bad. Shit.
Here's what you guys are seeing.
All right, did it show? Okay, so we're gonna watch this shit only because like a couple of weeks ago, this video was rolling around and they were saying, "Oh, it's a UFO! It's the biggest mothership we've ever seen." Play it. It's the biggest mothership we've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Audio.
Here's what you guys are seeing. It's 4 airplanes flying over a game in Charlotte, North Carolina back in February of this year. It's not a UFO. It's not a falling satellite. Stop believing everything that you see on TikTok.
All right.
It's a slow motion video from a different angle.
That was the reality. Okay, that was the reality. Now let's now play the number 2. Now this is what people were actually seeing at the time and saying, "Oh my God, what is that? It's a UFO." Now, hold on, go back up just 1 second. Let me go over that other small section first. Now, this video came on about when this other video, play it, and you're gonna stop it fast. Stop it. Okay, so when this video of all those police officers on October 13, about a month ago, they were standing in wherever that plaza is. I don't know what the fuck that area is. And they were saying, "Oh, everybody saw a UFO crash. Everybody heard it." Well, what these people weren't explaining to you what was going on in that place is that there was a military exercise going on. Air quotes. Now, this is where it gets suspicious, and I'm with you on it. Hold your thoughts. I'm with you on it, but this is where it gets good. Now, this is what people were saying they were seeing, and they added that part of that video, which is a different angle. Go ahead and play it. Which was this angle that they were showing. That's what they were showing. Keep playing it. They were saying, "Oh, it's a mothership. It's a mothership. The aliens are here." But it's not. It's not. It's just 4 airplanes at a fucking stadium showing off. And you know what I thought? And I think I said something about this last week. But in this country, we still get excited seeing and hearing fighter jets coming over our head. Pause it. Coming over our head. We still get excited. And I think that's pretty cool. But then I stop and think, I'm like, damn. But what about those people in like Palestine and Russia and Ukraine and Israel? We'll leave those fools last because those fools don't matter. All those people out there, they hear a fighter jet and you think they get excited? Hell no. They get fucking terrified and they go into hiding. But here in America, if we hear a fighter jet coming over our heads, we get like, rah. You're supposed to put the screaming noise. Not the applause, the other one. Well, you have to put the volume up first. No, wrong one. That bar, by your fingers. That one up. There you go. Now hit applause. That's what you should have hit. There you go. Anyway, people get like that when they hear a fighter jet coming over their heads nowadays. But in those places, I bet you it's terrifying. Now you put the scary one. Yes, they're terrified of fighter jets coming over their head. Now keep playing that. And they also play more of this on October 13th, right?
I'm outside. There's sirens blaring, and I see this huge trail in the sky.
Right? So don't believe everything you see or hear, which I do all the time. I believe it until I find out it's not true. Because, look, so many conspiracies came out to being fake as far as, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? But anyways, I forgot the word I was looking for. Chemtrails. Yes. The chemtrails was a whole conspiracy. Now, take it out. The chemtrail thing was a conspiracy. It used to be a conspiracy. But guess what? It turns out that they actually can control the weather by spraying shit in the sky. But it was just a conspiracy, right? Uh-huh. It was just a conspiracy that people would put out there just, to deceive. Just to trick. Just to play a trickery on people. But anyways. It is what it is. Because what are we going to do about it? There's absolutely nothing we could do about it. All we could do is let them do what they're doing. And hopefully they let us do what we keep doing it. Let us do what we've been doing. But anyways, get the other one ready then. You were close to it. You had the other one. That one. Oh, you closed the other one. That's why. You got to go to the document and open it. It should be there. Oh, there. Mm-hmm. That's okay. We'll leave all this still. We'll upload it like this. It doesn't matter. Get that one ready. So we.
Our 2 cents.